Hopeless, sorrowful and dejected, the father of the late Mercy Njeri and her widower are still struggling to come to terms with the controversial court ruling that acquitted the prime suspect in the death of their loved one on the 26th July 2015 in Limuru. Martin Mbugua, the husband of the late Mercy Njeri, is heartbroken a second time. This time by a chief magistrate who set free Pastor James Nganga. The chief suspect, who multiple eyewitnesses testified in court, was the driver who fatally ended the life of his wife in broad daylight.
Those people who are at the scene could say they saw Nganga, and now the court is saying he was not the one who was driving the car, or the court could now tell us who was driving the car. Because if at all, those people who are on the ground playing football, it was during the day at 5:45.
Mbugua wonders why Chief Magistrate Odwor, who has since been transferred to Nakuru, issued a blanket acquittal for all the four suspects involved in the accident. That included Pastor Nganga, Simon Kuria, who claimed he was the one driving the preacher's car, former Tigoni Police Commander Inspector Patrick Bayer, and Pastor Nganga's bodyguard Inspector Christopher Nzilu.
When you have a child here who doesn't have a mother, I'm here as a man doesn't have a woman, or a wife in the house. It is hectic. It is not good life.
Peter Ndongu, the father of the late Mercy Njeri, recalls how he received the ruling inside the crowded Limuru courtroom.
Nilisikia hata nilianguka chini na hiyo mtoto ya hiyo mama, kwa maana kusikia watu ni free.
Ndongu says he was consistently threatened after he refused what he believed was a bribe offered for him to back down on his daughter's case.
Kuna watu walikuwa wakikuja hata kutoka asubuhi, wakaniambia ni mzuri kabla, kwa maana tulisikia Nganga ata yuko free, tukae chini, kwa maana hiyo ni maneno baya, lakini the family and watu wa kutoka kanisa wa Nganga tukae chini ndio tuombe na tukae pamoja. Nikaambia mimi sitaki, kwa maana tuligia kwa kesi, tugojee na tuogojee Mungu, na hata kama ni vile watakuja kuamulisha hiyo kesi, tunajua kuna njia nyingine, kwa maana Mungu iko mbele.
Ndongu, who also questions the manner in which the case dragged for about 3 years in court, with over 30 witnesses who testified against the suspect, Pastor James Nganga, all dismissed by Chief Magistrate Godfrey Odwor, who ruled that the witnesses' accounts were inconsistent. The father, who is still grieving, wants the Judicial Service Commission to investigate the Chief Magistrate and says he is seeking financial resources to launch an appeal.
Nitafuatilia haki tena, na hata ningetaka kuappeal, na kwamba hata sijui kama kwa maana hiyo kesi ilikuwa ya serikali. Mimi naomba ni njia gani nitaweza ndio ni appeal.
Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i has asked the Director of Public Prosecution to appeal the ruling. He disclosed this at a closed-door meeting with civil society. For the family of the late Mercy Njeri, the ruling is one more nail in the coffin that contains their dreams. At this spot where the horror crash happened almost 3 years ago, the clues have been wiped by the passage of time, but time never wiped the family's scars, and now this court ruling will do little to help the family put together pieces of their torn lives. Seth Olale, NTV, Limuru.